It's Wednesday, September 17th, 2025. The days are just going by in a blur. I don't remember what day it is most of the time. Some days I don't remember my own name. Heck with that. I was going to do some oxalic acid vapor in my colonies here today. It's getting late in the day though. It's like 4:30 or something. I think the weather's going to turn on me. I think I might try a couple, see how this goes. I've just put my entrance reducers in, and my reason for putting my reducers in is really to fit the InstantVap. It's got these really nice little teeth that hold in right under the box on the entrance. It's 3/4 inch high, and that's a 3-inch wide. So my entrance reducer fits all but 3 inches. So that goes right in the opening space and blocks off most of the entrance. And you can see how my vaporizers get so dirty. The wax on the boxes and stuff, propolis, whatnot, really makes them dirty. That dirt on the outside, that doesn't hamper for performance at all. And you see the stuff on the bottom from the entrances. Anyway, so I think I'm going to heat these up and do a few colonies here. I've got to get this treatment regime on the way. It's the 17th already, and that's not good. I intended to start this rotation shortly after honey pull, but that hasn't happened. We did get a lot of rain and whatnot. I've just been busy. Got my harvest done, and I've been busy with errands and deliveries and whatnot. It's a tough call between production on this side and sales on that side, because sales is, you can make all the honey you want. If you don't sell it, you're not going to make any money. But again, you can have all the customers you want, but if you haven't got any honey to sell, well, same thing, right? I guess if you had to choose one of the two, choose no production, because then at least you're not doing the work. You work really hard and make thousands and thousands of pounds of honey, and then you don't sell it, then that's, I don't know, that's a little bit weird. But regardless, I'll get these heated up, and then we'll get some oxalic acid on here. There was talk the other night about the kind of mask you can use for protecting yourself from the oxalic acid vapor, and I really like this one. This is a 3M 6900 series mask. Protects your eyes and your lungs, and it's got an organic acid cartridge. One nice thing about this is when you breathe in, the air of course comes through the cartridge, but it comes through the cartridge and then it goes into this general area in the mask. And if you can see that valve there, the air that you breathe in to your lungs comes from this area here. So what that means is you're constantly drawing fresh air into the face mask part, and you rarely see any kind of condensation at all in there. And then the exhale comes through here. I still don't, it still is a bit of a labor to breathe with it on, but hey, at least you can breathe afterwards, right? $3 grams for these singles.
Uh-oh. What do I do with this? I got an idea. that means the battery is dead. Okay. We'll put a new battery on it.
Now, I'll describe what I'm doing and put my mask back on. The unit's still hot, and you can see how many hives. I put 3 grams in with this one. I didn't count, but I'll count when I do the video. And that'll give you an idea of how miserly this is. It's actually pretty good. There's a silicone cleaning cap for this. You can put some water in and hold the cap on and blow the water. You know, it'll vaporize steam off. Honestly, I like to use the plunger because it cleans the plunger as well. And you know, somebody might get after me for that, but it seems to work really well. So I'm going to do that now.
Of course.
Of course, it bubbles up a little bit. You can spit and sputter here, but it's not a big deal. And so now that that's done, I'm going to turn the heat off. There's a little bit of residue on the unit, so I'll just give it a little bit of water, wash that away, and then this is quite clean. I can put some more water in there, and then the water is just peeing out the front. I can put the plunger back in, shake it around a little bit, and then pour it out. And that's really all that's needed for maintenance on this, as far as, you know, regular cleaning and whatnot goes. I store it with the plunger not in the chamber, just so the chamber actually can dry out. You can store the plunger in the handle. That's ingenious, I think, to make the handle so you can store the plunger there. And yeah, so this, I didn't introduce what the tool was. You can't read it very well anymore, but this is called an InstantVap. InstantVap makes a number of different vaporizers. This is the one that they call the compact, and I love the simplicity of this. There's no temperature displays, there's no buttons, there's no anything to for me to have to bother with. You know, the manufacturer, I've talked to the manufacturer, he's very confident in the microprocessor control and what this indicator light is telling me. So the only thing this vaporizer has is the power switch and the battery connector, and that's it. So I'm very pleased with how fast it is and how many treatments it'll do on a battery. I don't know if you can hear the geese in the background, they're starting to migrate. So they're honking and honking as they fly over. So that's all of the 10 frame colonies here. And I'll come back perhaps tomorrow. It's getting late in the day. I'll come back and do the nukes. Now there's more than twice as many nukes as there is 10 frame colonies here. So I may, at that time, I actually have 2 of these, just because my reasoning for that is that I don't like, in general, I don't like waiting on the machine. I'd rather have the machine wait on me, so that what that means is I can work as fast as I can work. So I can go through a yard as fast as I can go through a yard. I'm not standing there like this, like my old ProVap and my Robbie's vaporizer. I stood around a long time with those. When I ran both of them, it wasn't too bad. But I think when I do those nukes, I'll get them both going, and I've got an extra little thing here. This is a silicone tube that goes over the vaporizer tube, just to protect the polystyrene box. Insulates the polystyrene box from the hot vaporizer tube, because make no mistake, that tube will burn right through that polystyrene, and boy, does it ever make a mess when it does. I've been there. So all right, well, thanks for coming along and watching me do these vaporizations. Probably not very exciting stuff, but I appreciate you watching no less. Take care and have fun. It's Friday, September 19th, 2025. And this week has been a bit of a wash, figuratively and almost literally, because it's been raining a lot. It's raining right now, but you can see that it's not raining real hard, and it's just raining hard enough to keep me from doing my work here, which is I wanted to be doing some oxalic acid vapor, and not hard enough to really do much good. We're not getting enough moisture out of it to really make it worthwhile. I've been taken away from home 3 days this week, so out of 5, and raining one of those days kind of compresses my week. But I apologize, I'm a little dopey right now. I'm not feeling good again. But anyway, you can see the big long line of nukes here. See the beards, lots of beards going on. It's just lots and lots of bees. So I've been just cleaning up the apiary today. There's still, as you can see, equipment everywhere. I try to be orderly, but every year it gets to be a bigger mess. I just kind of finding that this is a little more than I can manage sometimes. But we press on, right? So these colonies here, out here, smattered throughout the apiary, did get oxalic acid vapor 2 days ago, as you saw, and just pan as to what's going on here. Got the weight truck out again. I haven't been driving that all summer. I've been driving the 1 ton. So yesterday's deliveries, I went away on deliveries yesterday and had a really good day. Sold quite a bit of honey, so it was really nice. And drove the weight truck, so it was nice to get back in the weight truck again. It's a little more cushy than the 1 ton. And it was highway. It was my little towns around the area, so I didn't have to bother going to the city and whatnot. So you can see the mating nukes are all stacked up here for the winter. I still got a couple of boxes here. There's some bees in that. I need to take those over and shake them in another colony, or not in, but in the front of. I didn't get my polystyrene boxes in use this year, so I'll have to put those away again for next summer. And yeah, that's about it. This row of boxes right here, that's a lot of them. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks here, and there's 10 boxes, so there's 60 boxes there. That's the frames that I rendered this year. So that's 600 frames. So what's in there is just a frame with some foundation that needs to be pressure washed. So there's not even lids on that. It can dry out and whatnot. It'll do it some good to kind of be exposed and break down a bit. And next summer I'll get that out and pressure wash it all. That's a dirty, nasty job. It's a nasty, nasty job. The kind of the worst part that makes it so nasty is when you shoot the pressure washer at the foundation, the little cell, the water comes straight back at you. So you kind of have to. She's gonna get me. You kind of have to spray like this so that it's going a different direction. But there are more geese going over. So I don't know. She's got something in mind here. She's going to get me. But anyway, I just thought I'd catch up. I know I didn't make much video this week. I apologize. But I've been taken away from the yard, and I've not been very productive, to be honest. I'm still working through the honey house, just wrapping up, getting the cappings melted. They don't like the dead cat on the microphone. Getting the cappings melted up and poured into bricks. Just remember I said we're not getting enough rain to do any good. We don't need a whole lot more rain right now in order to grow crops and plants and things, because it's fall. But it could do this some good. This is a kiddie pool on a pallet right beside my apiary, and it's got a bunch of rocks in it. And so that's water source for my bees. And there was lots of water in it up until a week ago, and then it started to go dry. So I can come out here with my tractor, grab that, take it back to the house, fill it up, spill half of it on the way out to here, and set it down again. Because the bees are over at the house. Any little leak in the garden hose and there's bees all over it. Maybe I better walk back over there. Maybe I'll be safer here. I'm not sure I will be though. So next week promises to be much warmer and sunnier. And so what I really need to get on next week is feeding and treating. Treating specifically, but I need to refill any pails that are empty, go to my outyard, refresh those pails, and also treating. But along with treating, I really need to do some washes. I've not been diligent with washes this summer. Honestly, it's more curiosity than anything at this point, because my plan is to treat regularly with oxalic acid vapor until I can't treat anymore because of cold weather. So it's curiosity at this point. I will take you along, and if I can find a warm day, I'll dig into the nest and show you what's going on in there. I'm sure there's still a lot of brood left in these colonies, but over September, that's when the amount of brood in the colony really starts to drop in this part of the world. So you know what happens then, right? Sealed brood drops, mite levels, phoretic mite levels go up. Mite levels don't go up, but phoretic mite levels go up. So I did not wash after my formic treatment, so I'm just assuming it worked and hoping it worked well. But my washes are not going to change what I do. So that is that. So I'll put this together for you for the morning or next week whenever you watch. I know a lot of people watch Saturday morning, and I really appreciate you watching. And take care and have fun.